Welcome back. Two insects never before seen on U.S. soil are found among produce shipments in FAR.
Action 4's Brett Crandall reports on how these pests were spotted at the port of entry.
The FAR cargo facility receives more agricultural commodities than any other port in the state, making sure that no bugs get in that could hurt our food supply. In the past month, agricultural specialists with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and FAR have found two insects inside produce shipments with the potential to devastate American agriculture. Neither has ever before been seen inside the U.S. The first one was found inside a shipment of fresh cilantro, the second with chayote squash.
We found it on the floor of the container itself. It was forwarded to our Los Indios Plant Inspection Station. They identified it, and for further confirmation, it was sent to Washington, and it came back as a first in nation. And that's our second first in nation. It has never been found in the U.S., but we found it here in FAR.
Agricultural Chief at the FAR Port of Entry, Cindy Flores, says one live insect is enough to reject an entire shipment.
People will say, hey, it's just a tiny little insect, but that one little insect can multiply and cause havoc on an agricultural field. It'll eat the commodities.
Finding them is a tedious task. About 2,000 trucks come through the FAR Port of Entry every day, 40% carrying food. And it's not something that can be done by a machine, but trained officers, most with a degree in biology.
It's by hand. We shake them, we sift through them. If there is an insect in there, it'll fall out, or we're hoping it'll fall out on the table.
Flores says stopping narcotics is just as important as preventing harmful insects and diseases from entering in the nation's food supply.
It's for the one most critical mission is to protect the American agriculture.
With so many agriculture commodities coming through FAR, the city is actually in the middle of plans to expand the inspection site within the next few years. In FAR, Brett Crandall, Action 4 News.
Well, more than 170,000 truckloads of produce passed through the Texas International bridges in 2014 alone, a number expected to double by 2020.